Hey, what's up guys? So today I have a new vehicle, new to me anyways, 2008 Honda Ridgeline RTL. Picked it up off a marketplace for 3,000 bucks and let me show it to you guys. Okay, so first off we're gonna look at the worst side of the vehicle. Got some rust right here. I think I'm gonna try to weld something in here. It's not too bad. It is a little crunchy sounding, but maybe we can fix that up. Going around to the tailgate though, I mean, pretty clean, not too rusty. Go around this side, it's actually fairly clean here. Not seeing any rust really, especially compared to the last side. There's a little bit down there, kind of surface rust. Go over here. Let's see, check this out. Looking pretty good. Again, guys, I picked this up for 3,000 bucks off Facebook Marketplace. Does have about 218,000 miles, but it was basically a one-owner vehicle, so I think I scored a pretty good deal. Same tires all the way around. Those were put on about 4 years ago, so they have a decent amount of tread left. Not too great, but I mean, it'll do for now. At least I don't have to put on tires right off the rip. All right, guys, let me show you the inside of the vehicle here. Haven't cleaned it at all since I picked this up on the interior or exterior. I mean, for the price I paid, these seats are pretty nice. That one's a little worn down there, but no rips, tears. Drove this home about an hour. The lights don't come on. The radio itself does work, so I'll probably need to replace that. I haven't tested the sunroof yet. We'll test that today. Headliner is sagging, which is pretty normal for this year. So we'll look at addressing that. It's actually just held up with thumbtacks right now. Let's go to the back. Okay, so we're in the back of the Ridgeline here. Rocker panels look pretty good. A little dirty, but no rust. Back seat. Someone had the car seat in here permanently, it looks like. Not a big deal. I'm going to be putting one in too. Just a little bit of trash to clean up back here. No rips, tears. Looks like the vents are still intact. Nobody's broken those. Yeah, looks pretty decent back here, guys. All right, I'll take you to the bed of the truck here. Pretty clean, no major dents, some light scratching, but I mean, this thing's pretty old at this point, so that's to be expected. I did have to take this tailgate down off camera. Took 2 hands to open it, so might have to look into greasing some components there, but otherwise I think that's fine. Handle's not broken, so we're good there. I did look under here, pretty nice under there. I got a spare tire. I'll go ahead and open that up for you. I just got this truck and I've never had a Ridgeline before. This is probably one of my favorite features, tailgate swiveling. So I already had unlocked this. Nice spare tire there. Plenty of room here. Both of the lights work back here. Probably look to upgrade those to LEDs sometime in the near future. But yeah, guys, pretty clean. All right, so I went ahead and opened the hood up off camera. It's kind of hard to do while holding this phone. I do have the hood in the upmost position. I've had several Hondas in the past. Love this feature about Hondas, total lifesaver. As we look in here, I did notice something right away. Valve cover seems to be leaking some oil. We'll replace that. Previous owner said he replaced the power steering pump as well as a new alternator down there. So that's good. Another thing I noticed was this reservoir for the coolant is pretty much empty. Did check in here though. We do have coolant in here if I can get it open. So we got coolant in there, so that's good. Good oil, battery. It's about 5 years old, so hopefully that holds on. Still got to check the air filter. It's screwed in, so I couldn't do it on site. But this had a pretty good service record history, so I'm pretty hopeful that everything's going to check out good. Yeah, about the service history, so I do have records up until about the last 15,000 miles. Previous owner changed transmission fluid, diff fluid. That was about 60,000 miles ago, so it's good to see that that was done. You could see the history with the tires being replaced, as well as the air filter, oil changes on time about every 6,000 miles. So I'm pretty happy with this purchase. I did notice some clunking as I was driving home. Had about an hour drive home after picking up this vehicle. I'll show you underneath what I think that is, and hopefully it'll be a cheap fix. Under the vehicle here, it does look like I have a suspension piece missing. I'm pretty sure that's for the sway bar. The other side has it. I'm pretty sure this is the clunking that I was hearing on the way home. It's kind of expected with this mileage. It was driving straight on the way home, which I thought was weird after I got home and seen this. So we'll get that on order and get that replaced. We got a pretty nice day out here in February, so I'm going to go ahead and wash this with my pressure washer, and we'll see how it turns out with just a basic wash. Before I wash it, I wanted to take a little video beforehand, kind of show you guys how dirty this thing is. Kind of hard to see, but there's like this film residue all over the paint. Taillights are a little faded. I think I'll be able to use some sandpaper and fix those up. They do have some like LED lights in there, so that's nice that that's already done. But yeah, moving down here, you can kind of see a little bit more of what I'm talking about. The paint issue kind of just cleans up when you rub your finger over it. So we'll get outside and wash this thing. All right, before I wash it, I wanted to show you guys what I'm using. So I'm using this Meguiar Detailer Hyper Wash. This can be found in all your big box auto parts stores. It's not too expensive. And then I have a foam cannon I actually picked up from Harbor Freight. I want to say this was about 30 bucks. Not quite sure, but this thing has been a game changer with washing our vehicles here. All right, guys, I got the truck back in the garage. I'm pretty impressed with the results today. I mean, this was just a quick wash detail. I didn't do a clay bar, wax, anything else. I mean, I'm pretty happy about it. Let's check it out. Get a couple of shots outside too, so you guys can really see this thing shine in the sun. Still wet, but I think it looks pretty good for just a basic wash, scrub down. When it gets a little bit warmer, I'll do a clay bar, but yeah, pretty happy with this. Pretty solid other than that one rust spot. What do you guys think? Fender shot from earlier, now that's all cleaned up. Hood looks way better. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Headlights are clean. They actually cleaned up really nice. I thought I was going to have to sand them down, but no, they're pretty nice. All right, we're going to call it a wraps on the first video for the Ridgeline. If you liked this video, please smash subscribe. It would help me out a ton. The next video, we're going to tackle the interior. I don't expect there to be any surprises in there. It looks like it's pretty cleaned out as far as belongings go. But I do want to make it cleaner. It kind of smells like an old man and some grease in there for some reason. I don't know if oil got spilled in there, but we'll check it out. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.